How's it going, my friend?
I see one in YouTube land. Atshem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum. Wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, Connor Harpy, and everyone who joins this party. Today's party is called Entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship, or wantrapreneurship. I learned a new term in the past week or two. Wantrapreneurship. Doing great, Connor. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Give me a moment. I'm putting some things together. I'm outside. We're about to move around. We're in the shade. I need to find some sunlight. Wavy Davy, another familiar name and face. Hashem Yahav Alahim, Shalom Barak, Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Just a moment, I'm getting my stuff together. I was sitting in one spot, however, it is way too shady here. I have to get into some sunlight. It's 5 degrees cooler in the shade, if you know what I mean. Together 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about ethics and entrepreneurship. Usually we do have 10 specific special interest groups that we talk about. They all have their own day. Today would be a day that we would discuss Highest Heights Studio. Myrcene Premium. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Buttercup, I see you. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Ellie, I see you. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon everyone who catches this message. Thank you all for being here. To answer your question, Meyerstein, you're asking, am I a Muslim? What's your definition of a Muslim? First time spelled your name correct or said your name correct, Meyerstein. I've studied a few languages. I was just applying some things that I've learned. I thank you for affirming that I was pronouncing it correctly. Thank you for that. Ta-da. Shukran. Gracias, grazie. Asante, spasibo. We're about to get this on the road in just a moment. Got a couple more things to adjust. By the way, it's coffee, not Coca-Cola, it's coffee. I like instant coffee. I can pour up water in a bottle and then pour the granules with a funnel into the bottle, shake it up. See the difference already in the light? I need to be in the light. I need to be in the light. We are going to travel over to the community garden to see what it looks like over there. That is C30 WF Free Fire, WTF Free Fire, Norma Unlimited. Uh-oh. I'm wearing gloves, so I'm gonna have some issues with scrolling right now. I won't be able to do any scrolling to check what's going on until after we get a little stationary. I'll see what's up for a second. Here we go. Dia Luisa, bienvenido. Hashem Yavalahim, Shalamat Barak, Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, Warahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you and everyone else who's just come in, everyone who is here. Thank you for coming to the party. We get together 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about ethics in entrepreneurship. So someone said it's their first time here. Welcome, bienvenido. You ask, where am I? I am on this planet just like you. I don't claim any countries or flags or anything like that. I come from the Imran. I come from Yahweh Elohim. This is a planet. This is a planet that was created by Yahweh Elohim. I do not go by any standards of man. I go by the standards that were originally put here. The principles, right? Let's see. B. Saifololi. B. Saifoloi. You're from India. Namaste. It's always tabah, lawful, holy, to see the divine in the next person. And if you don't see it in them, remind them how it could be there. You know, that's my mission. I'm here to remind people about Asher. There's Asher, who is one of the brothers in the 12 clans, families that make up the house of Yahashrael. There's Asher, along with Dan and Naphtali and Levi, Lava, Judah, Yahweh, Simeon, Reuben. we were doing some studies about them, and I wanted to know what were the mercantile responsibilities of each of the brothers in the house of Yahasharayah. We started with Asher. The family of Asher were responsible for maintaining ports in the northern part of Yahasharayah. They liked to be in boats, and they would go diving. So we looked up that information about Asher, and then while we were looking through the summary and we went through some references, we also found that there's a testament from each of the 12 patriarchs, each of the brothers, once they were old enough to be fathers and grandfathers and they were about to pass away, each of them gave a testament. So we read through each of the testaments to see their outlook on life and what it was they wanted to tell their children and their grandchildren. Pausing for just a moment. First, your name is not one that I would spend time recognizing. I am answering your question. Your name itself, your handle, is not one that I would interact with. You've come in asking questions that are off topic. So you're being disrespectful, not just in your name, but also in your actions. I just told you that I do not adhere to any country. That means that you should not ask me that question. You ask how many what? If you come here to have a conversation with me, I will need for you to follow along with what it is I'm talking about. Lil Chris, I see you. Hashem Yahweh Elohim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum. Wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your family, and your circle. So, we did some studies on each of the 12 patriarchs. Inshallah, Adon willing, we're going to go back and do further studies because, like I said, we found a summary of each of them. We found where we could do cross-references for the Bible books. We want to find out what is stated in the Apocrypha. We want to cross-reference what is stated in the Quran because that's my mission. I'm supposed to remind everybody of Asher. I'm supposed to remind you of the day of Asher. What day is that? It's the day after Passover. Who knows what happened the day after Passover? Now that's just a review of the studies we've been on. Let's go ahead and talk about today's party after we properly open it. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. We seek the protection of our Father against shaitan and the evil ways while we travel the divine path. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihsina sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata al-lathina an'amta alayhim. Khayril maghdubi alayhim. Walad dolin. Ameen. In the name of our Father, the most merciful, the most compassionate, Lord over all worlds, creator of our deen, our divine path, the most merciful, the most compassionate. We ask you to forgive us when we disobey like others have done before us. We ask you to teach us how to forgive others the way that you forgive us. We thank you for giving us the divine path. Amen. It is said when you pass away, or when we all pass away, eventually we will see our Creator on our own individual terms, and we will be asked, have you heard Surah Al-Fatiha? If you've been listening for the last 2 or 3 minutes, yes, you have. You've heard it in both Farsi and in English. Farsi means Persian. I don't say Arabic because Arabic means a nomad. There are a lot of different types of nomads, and not all of them speak Farsi. If you go to Quran.com, 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 you can read through all of the surah. You will see it in Farsi. You can hear it played back. And I know that you can see it in English. There's a possibility you can see it in your own mother tongue as well, because I know it is translated into a few different tongues. EJ Love, Ricky 6566, Mildred Wells, I see you. Hashem Yahweh Elohim Shalom Barak, Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your families, and your circles. That's for everyone who's here. The studies concerning the 12 patriarchs, we went to Bible Hub, BIBLEHUB.com, BIBLEHUB.com. So here's the question. Are you an entrepreneur, an intrapreneur, or a wantrepreneur? See, I found a new word in the last week or two. I'm ready to explore it. What is a wantrepreneur? You know, they be making up words and terms all the time. Rebecca Ardley, I see you. Hashem Yahweh Elohim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your family, and your circle. Lamb, say hi to each other. Where I'm from, we're supposed to give each other the ultimate greeting. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. Why? Because that's the standard of Yahweh Elohim. And once you learn the standard, you walk using that knowledge, and you gain experience. Call that wisdom. That wisdom is shown to you by Ravak HaKadosh, the Holy Spirit. And the reason why you're being led that way is because we've already been given the example through Yahashua HaMashiach, our Messiah. Our Messiah walked the path of the Injil, the family lineage. Started all the way back with Adam. Everyone who walked the path according to what Adam was taught. That's the lineage. Allahu Salaihi wa Salam. Our Father's peace and blessings be upon each and every prophet. All the way up to Muhammad showing up on the scene and disrupting things, letting people know that they had strayed very far away from the path. Muhammad was renowned for being not only pious and righteous as best as he could be, he was also a very fair businessman. He didn't cut corners, he didn't cheat people. It's one of the reasons why he was chosen to be able to deliver the message that the Quran brought. Philip Rogers, Missouri Design, Captain Posh, I see you. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Trucker Dani, I see you. The Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your families, and your circles, as for everyone who's here. What is a wantrepreneur? I want to find something better than doing this gig or doing 2 gigs a day. I want to set my own hours. I want to set my own terms. What is an intrapreneur? Helen, I see you. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. An entrepreneur is someone who works in a company and uses their talents in order to gain profit for the company, not necessarily for self or other interest. It's for a known corporation, brand, an entity that has its own standings. It's not one person. It's a group of people. It's an intrapreneur. What's an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is someone who takes sole responsibility for everything that goes on within an organization or an enterprise, for a company, a group. That is what an entrepreneur does. An entrepreneur opens the door when it's time to unlock it and start the day. An entrepreneur turns on the lights, turns the open sign on, takes care of inventory, takes care of if there are any other employees, takes care of any risks, takes care of the profits after the fact, once overhead is taken care of. That's an entrepreneur. An intrapreneur would be found as someone who is paid a salary or even an hourly wage or by task. That's an intrapreneur. An entrepreneur is paid by task. However, it's all set upon maintaining that particular company. All maintenance, all not just upkeep, but also upgrades. JD Fordyce, Ronaldo Ingram, bienvenido, welcome. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon everyone who catches this message. I'm going to tell you right now, I do not know how long I will be in front of you because it is cold, somewhere around 40, and I'm sitting still. Never did make up my mind anywhere in particular I want to walk. So I wanted to get this message out here. Are you an entrepreneur? Are you an intrapreneur? Or are you a wantrepreneur? Macy Crane, I see you. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. If you want to learn how to be an entrepreneur, I tell you now, please contact me. Contact me in my direct messages. You can go to my profile on TikTok and find my email and also my phone number. There's direct buttons on the profile for you to be able to contact me. You'll do best by sending a text before you try to call. I don't really answer unknown numbers. So if you send me a message telling me what it is that you would like to know about, or if you have your own suggestions or anything like that, then we can set up an actual conversation. I'm open for that. That's actually what I do. I'm a consultant. We have 10 different special interest groups because we talk about 10 different perspectives of organic marketing strategies. There's 10 different groups that have 10 different things that they are involved in. I happen to be the face and the spokesperson. These are 10 wholly different groups, different people that I met along the way. 4 or 5 of them are things that I'm directly involved in, yes, and co-partner or the sole proprietor. Highest Height Studio, I'm the sole proprietor of that. That's not just a regular label, as people would say. Yeah, I'm a recording label and blah blah blah. No, how about let's work on making short films? You make your own documentaries. How about we learn how to navigate Web3? How about we learn how to generate our own creator coins for cryptocurrency? How about I found a place where we can go and talk to network developers on Web3 who are willing to invest in your coin when you generate your content creator coin. And then we can go to the site that they've developed off of that and start talking about meme coins. Kenneth Chamber, I see you. Nate Ball, I see you. Hashem Yahweh Elohim. Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum. Wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. If you know about Discord, find me there. My handle is 3PROJH. 3PROJH. We can talk more freely on Discord than we can on these platforms that I'm speaking with you on right now. Honey Bunny, I see you. Hashem Yahweh Elohim, Shalom Barak, Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. I'm in the midst of uploading one of my albums. There was a publishing company that I was using, and they've bowed out. I actually placed a song that received 8 million views, and I used music from a group called Portishead. 8 million views. My publishing company bowed out and did not want to represent me. I'm really on a mission to get in contact with Portishead. I actually like their music. I didn't try to disrespect them in any kind of way. When I did the metadata, I included their information because the only producing I did was recording my verses over what they had already done with the tracks. I didn't really change anything up. I just put my voice over it. Native Black American, I see you. Hashem Yahweh Elohim, Shalom Barak, Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your family, and your circumstance, for everybody who's here at the party. Entrepreneur, intrapreneur, and wantrepreneur. Tam Bam, I see you. Familiar name and face. Very spot to have you here. Hashem Yahweh Elohim, Shalom Barak, Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Are you willing to sit down and write your best resume? Are you willing to fire your boss? Are you willing to hire yourself out by using your actual natural born talents and set that as your livelihood? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to find other people who have like-minded interests? However, they might have different services that they provide. Are you willing to go and find those like-minded individuals and network with them? Exchange your textiles, exchange your services. Come from a time when there were actual physical phone books. You could find a person's name and their phone number. How easy is it for someone to contact you? If they call your number, will you pick up? If they send you an email, will you answer? If they send you a text, do you answer? How often do you even reach out to other people? Do you have a closed circle, or are you willing to actually talk with other people? Are you closed-mouthed when you're out in public? If someone walks up to you, are you smiling and receptive? Or do you stare through people, or do you have a tunnel vision? Do you walk through life with a tunnel vision? Do you give the appearance of being isolated even if you're in a room surrounded by people? There's no excuse for being introverted once you are dutifully aware of the kingdom of Yahweh Elohim. When you say there is no one else worthy of worship except for Yahweh Elohim, La ilaha illallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, all praises to our source of sustenance and mercy. Once you say that, there is no, oh, I'm an introvert and I don't really reach out and I don't really talk to people. You should be willing to reach out to anybody that you know on your radar, anywhere around the globe. At any given moment, you should be prepared to have communication with them, because we were not put on this planet to live our best life. We were put on this planet to make sure that everybody is aware of the standards of Yahweh Elohim. We're not here to convert anybody. However, we are supposed to make sure that every living being knows. We don't have to tell the dogs, we don't have to tell the puppy dogs and the cats, we don't have to tell the birds, we don't have to tell the trees, we have to tell each other. We have to remind each other. Cloud Watcher, I see you. Vilife, I see you. Hashem Yahweh Elohim, Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. We are here to remind each other that while they laugh and scoff, saying there's no such thing as an invisible kingdom, we are the kingdom. We are the nation. That is not the color of your skin. That is not your phenotype. That is not your facial features. That is not your so-called color. That is not your so-called race. I'm not running anywhere. I don't do marathons. I don't do dashes. I don't do sprints. Definitely don't jump hurdles if I can help it. I'm not running anywhere. It's not a race for me. I walk the divine path. That is what we are supposed to be doing. What is your natural born talent? How can you use that to be of service to the kingdom of Yahweh Elohim? Because when you do that, that's when you establish the network connections so that everyone has a chance to build a legacy. This is not one person makes it and reaches back to everybody. We all grow together. Chucho, I see you. It's very Tabata to have you here. I'll let you know though, I've only been on about 35 minutes and I'm already ready to shut it down. Like I said, it's about 35, 40 degrees. Got on layers, but not quite all the layers. And the message has been conveyed. Entrepreneur, intrapreneur, or wantrepreneur, which one are you? If you want to step into entrepreneurship, please contact me, because that's also how I sustain my livelihood. I need to be able to tutor people. There's a certain platform and a whole structure already set and waiting. The STOP program, STOP, sustenance, textiles, occupations, and purpose. Kohelet Kofi today was talking about how we're supposed to reverse the curse. Get active. That's how. What are your talents? Write your resume. Send it to me. Let's start promoting what you actually do and set that as your livelihood. You work with me, I work with you, we work together, we grow together. Bob 56, I see you. We're on our way out of here. Yahweh Ahaba. Our creator is love. Ahaba Ahaba. Love is love. When you see someone in need, don't ask them, do you need help? The empathy within you tells you they need help. Now then you ask yourself, what can I do to help them? Not you don't need to go ask them. You ask yourself, how can I help them? You go immediately and do it. If you can't help them, you go find somebody who can and bring them back to them immediately. Be focused on your tasks. See, that's what humble means. Amunet Bahiti, I see you. Hashem Yahavalahim Shalamat Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum. Wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. The Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. That's compassion. When you jump up and go and help someone immediately, that's being humble. Anavar. In Chinese and Japanese, you could say ametaba or ametofo for compassion. Be that reason someone else has a smile on their face. Go and do something kind for someone else, because kindness is contagious. Many much love and respect to everyone out there. I have got to close out and be on my merry way. Till next time. Peace and respect.